Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. Before we get any further, I do want to give a big thank you to Beetles for sponsoring today's video. And in today's video, we are going to be playing around with some cat eyes, and I'm also going to be using the brand new Beetles Tipex LITE. I did make a full video comparing the original Tipex Instant Apex to their new Tipex LITE, so I will have that linked up in the cards in case you haven't watched that video. This is a new product release for like a part of their Tipex Instant Apex line. And like I said, that video where I go full in depth, that'll be linked up in the cards. I highly recommend you checking that out because I really did go in depth comparing the original Tipex to the new Tipex LITE, and then I also threw in just like comparing regular or like standard nail tips. So these are the Tipex LITE sculpted acrylic tips that give you the perfect instant apex. This set that I have here specifically does include 256 pieces, 16 sizes, and these are the half matte. Oh, these are not the half matte all my medium. I put them in the wrong box. I knew something was a little odd. So one moment here. Here we go, the correct box. I might as well not put these back in because I am going to show them. But these are the half matte stiletto medium, and these are going to be the ones that I am using in today's video. And again, these are the same thing. They do have the 256 pieces and 16 sizes. These are now available to purchase on Amazon, and I will have them linked down below in the description box for you all. They do have a wide variety of different shapes and lengths available, but today I am going to be trying out the stiletto medium. I am very excited because I know when I did that full comparison video, I really liked the new Tipex LITE. Now I will say I am not really picky and choosy. I honestly like both the original and the Tipex LITE, but I do know a lot of people are very excited for the new Tipex LITE just because it is a little bit more lightweight. It doesn't have such a high arch. It is a little bit more moderate, but I did explain and show all of that in the comparison video. So let's just quickly take a look. So in here, here is just what the nail tips look like. Here is the strip of nails, and I did just pull one off because like I said, I already unboxed these in a video previous, but here is what these look like. I'm going to completely move this just so we can try to get a little bit of like a closer look. Look at these nails. Oh my goodness. And then the underside, oops, I bumped the camera there. The underside also has that pre-etched underside. Look at that. Oh. These are truly like the Tipex nails. They have the best pre-etching that I have ever seen. Like it is actually good pre-etched. Like you can see that there. Like look, you can tell that's like rough. That's not just a matte surface. So let's go ahead and just pull one of these off and let's just take a quick look at it. So here we have the nail tip, the nail shape. These ones are the stiletto medium. They are also sending me the other shapes and lengths, so more videos to come. So if stiletto medium is not your favorite, don't worry. Turn on post notifications, subscribe, because I will be trying all of the other shapes and lengths. But here is the largest size. This one is size 00, as you can see right there. And then here is the underside again of that pre-etching. Like I said, these I feel have the best pre-etched like underside. They are actually etched. You can tell it has like a rough, like, can you hear that? It has like a rough surface. It's not just matte, which I really like. The cuticle area, you can see that it does have a really nice thin cuticle, perfect for getting that flawless and seamless transition. And then the free edge, it is a lot thicker, as you can see right there. And these are still amazing quality, 10 out of 10. If you are looking for good, strong, sturdy nails, these are your go-to. I love the Tipex nails. They are my go-to, either the original or the new Tipex LITE, but it is completely up to you and your personal preference. Like I said, the new Tipex LITE, the arch is a little bit more moderate versus having that higher super arch like the original Tipex, but both the original and the new Tipex Lite, they are both the same quality. They are both very sturdy nail tips. Like, I have a hard time bending this nail tip just because it is so strong and so sturdy. So we are going to be using these in today's video. I'm going to do some natural nail prep. We'll get these applied. And then I'm also going to be using and playing around with some cat eye gel polishes. So I just briefly want to show those before we jump in here. So this is the new collection from Daily Charm, their Fantasy Chameleon Cat Eye collection, and it does include 6 cat eye gel polishes. So let's just open this up, and I'm not going to open these colors yet. I'm going to wait until we actually get into applying them. But here is just a look at like the bottles. And again, I will show these once we actually get into using and playing around with the cat eye gels. But first, let's go ahead and do our natural nail prep and get our Tipex nails applied. So here is the current state of my natural nails. They do not look terrible, but they are definitely not prepped. If I were to apply nails on my natural nails just like this, they would not last as long because I have not prepped them. I have not done any prep work, and all of my natural oils are still on my natural nail plate. And when you leave the oils or leave cuticle on your nail plate, it is going to lead to lifting. So I'm just going to run through and show everything that I do to get my nails prepped and ready for those long lasting nail sets. So I am going to go ahead and start off with my cuticle pusher. I like to push back my cuticles using this side, and then I also like to scrape up any dead cuticle using this side of the tool. To help further remove any of the cuticle, I am going to go in with a pair of cuticle nippers. So now that I have went in and cut anything that I felt comfortable with the cuticle nippers, I'm now going to use my e-file with some cuticle bits. So I am going to first start off with this drill bit here. Now, keeping my drill on that same low speed of around 4,000 RPMs, I'm going to take the cuticle ball bit. At this point, my natural nails are already looking a lot better, but we do have a few more steps. So I am going to remove the shine, the natural shine from my nail plate. I'm going to use a buffer to do this, but you can, of course, also use a nail file or even your nail drill with a sanding band. Now let's take a stiff dust brush to remove all of the nail dust. I'm just gonna go through with it being dry first and just remove the nail dust. Then I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol. I'm going to add a little bit onto the dust brush. And then I'm just gonna go back through, and this is going to help further remove any of the dust. And then this is also going to help dehydrate my natural nails. You can see that they are starting to get very, very dry looking. And that is exactly what we are wanting to see. Now that I have all of the nail dust brushed away, I am going to be taking the Beetles Prep liquids or prepping liquids. I have the dehydrator and the primer. These are both air dry products. And I'm going to first start off with the nail prep dehydrator. And I am going to apply a coat of this to all of the nails. And this is basically just like the rubbing alcohol. So if you do not have this, you can just use the rubbing alcohol or an alcohol pad. I just like to furthermore go in and use the actual dehydrator. That way I can really make sure to dehydrate my natural nails and really just get rid of all of those oils that are on my natural nails. Now that I went in with a layer of that, I'm going to take the Beetles primer and go in with a coat of this to all of my nails. This is going to prime your natural nails and allow for a better adhesion. If you do struggle with lifting, you can definitely go in with 2 coats of this to see if that helps. When I do my toenails, that is the key hack for my toenails, is to actually go in with 2 coats of primer, because I feel like it really just helps give a strong hold and just make the nails bond so much better. So now that I have the primer applied, I'm going to go in with the Beetles base gel. And I'm going to apply a layer of this to all of my nails, and then I will cure in my full powered nail lamp for a full 60-second cure. Alrighty, so now that my natural nails are prepped, let's go ahead and get our nail tips sized out. And of course, we're using the Tipex Medium Stiletto Tipex Instant Apex Light Nails. I just pulled out one of the strips from the packaging, and I'm going to get these sized and place them here on my palette. Perfect. We are now all sized out and ready to apply them. So I just have my Beetles Flash Cure Light here set off to the side. I really have been liking this one. It clips onto something, and then it has like this bendable neck where you can just bend it in any which way. And then to apply them, of course, I am going to be using the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex Nail Glue Gel. And this does have a really nice precision point. That way applying the gel into the nail tips is made super easy. So I'm just gonna have my light here set off to the side. And then I'm going to take the glue gel, and because these are already pre-etched, as you can see again, we do not need to worry about doing any prepping to these nail tips, and that's really nice because it does save time. I'm going to go directly in with the glue gel, and I like to just add like some lines of it where that etching is, just because I think that's like a nice little indicator of where my natural nail is going to be. And then I will just turn on my Flash Cure Light, and then I will go in with applying the nail tip. I always start at the cuticle and then slowly lower until the gel has reached the free edge of my natural nail. Once the gel has reached the free edge and there are not any bubbles, I will then just hold that nail tip in place and do my Flash Cure. Very quick and easy process, and I will repeat the same exact steps to all of the other nails. I like doing Flash Cures in between, that way I don't need to go into a large full powered nail lamp, but Once I am finished with doing my flash cures, I will always be sure to go into a large full powered nail lamp and do a full 60-second cure, because with the flash cures, it isn't fully curing the gel and we don't want to leave any uncured gel. So it's completely fine to do flash cures, but be sure you also have a full powered nail lamp and do a full 60-second cure. That way the gel can cure all the way through. Now that I have done my full cure and all of the nails are applied, I'm gonna go in with my filing and buffing. And here are the nails. Quickly before we begin with the cat eye gel polish, I just want to show the instant apex of these nails. So here is just a closer look at the nail tip once it has been applied, and you can see that it does have a very seamless and flawless cuticle, and then it goes up and creates that very beautiful apex. And because these are the Tipex LITE, they do have a more moderate arch versus the original, which do have a little bit of a higher arch. So if you like something with a moderate arch, the Tipex LITE is for you. But if you like a little bit more of a higher arch, then I would recommend the Tipex, like the original. Overall, they are both very gorgeous to me, and I do like both. I like having a higher or a more moderate arch. I'm not really picky, like I said. I think both give a very beautiful look. They're very good, strong, sturdy, durable nail tips. They're very easy to apply, and you get that very beautiful sculpted acrylic look with just applying some full cover nail tips using gel, which is just crazy to me. I always cannot get over the fact that you can get nails that look like acrylics or like you sculpted using builder gel, and in reality all you did was go in and apply some full cover nail tips. These are the best. I love them. I also did recently post a YouTube shorts on how to remove Tipex nails because I have been seeing a lot of questions. So I recommend checking that out. It's actually very easy to do. You just clip down the length, file, and soak off with some acetone. And to me, I didn't feel like it took any longer than with regular nail tips. Maybe a little bit longer just because they are a little bit thicker. But if you are comfortable with filing down with either a hand file or an e-file, you're really going to save a lot of time there. So I just wanted to mention that because I know a lot of people are probably like, but how do you remove them? It really is not hard at all. So here we have the Charm Gel collection. This is from Daily Charm. Like I said earlier in the video, their new cat eye gel collection, Fantasy Chameleon Cat Eye Collection. It does include 6 colors. And before we actually use these, let's go ahead and check out the colors that are included. Oh my goodness, these look like they are going to be gorgeous. I think if I had to choose, I would say that chameleon cat eyes are probably my favorite type of cat eye, just because I really like it over top of like a black base. And then the color shift, I just can't get over how beautiful a color shift is. And you can see by the little stickers on the gel polish bottles, these are going to have an excellent color shift to them. So I want to take a look at these colors. So I wanted to pull out my little glass palette here just so we can swatch the colors. So the first color, E49, these are also all 15 ml bottles. Ooh, look at that. So pretty. And the camera probably does not even do justice for like how gorgeous these colors are. So here is the first color. Oh yeah, look at that. So pretty. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And again, these are going to look great over a black base. And with the black base, you're really going to be able to get that true color shift. We have E50. Oh, and this one looks like it is a green. Look at that. Oh, this collection is going to be perfect for Halloween. I can already tell from like these colors. So far we have a purple and a green, like perfect for Halloween. Like I'm getting like witch vibes from these colors already. Oh, so pretty. Okay, we have E51, and this one is, it looks like a pink purple. It's so hard to pick like one specific color from chameleon cat eye gels because they really just have like a beautiful color shift to them. And I know I keep saying that, but that is like the whole awesome thing about chameleon cat eye gels, is that it's like you get bonus colors in just one color because the color shift is outstanding. So we have E52. This one, it looks like, I want to say like a pink. It's showing more of pinks. So pretty. Oh yeah, that one is definitely going to have good like pink reflex. I wish I had like a black piece of glass because I think that would be really cool to help show like the color reflex of these gels. We have E53. Oh yeah, this one is a blue. Oh my goodness, these are stunning. Oh yeah, that blue is pretty. This is a gorgeous collection. And then we have one more color. Hopefully I can fit it here on the palette, E54. And this one I'm seeing more of like a yellow color. And then here are all of the gels. Wait, I wonder if I put this, oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness, stunning. Look at these colors. This collection is now available on the Daily Charm website. I will have it linked down below in the description box along with my discount code. That way you guys can pick up this collection. Before we use the magnet, I just want to show, this is the black base. This is without the black base. So you can really see like how the colors just like come to life with that black base. And then I just have my magnet here, and I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to really do anything with the magnet. I don't know. Is anything happening? It's kind of hard because all the colors are like kind of just everywhere. It's okay, we will be playing around with these today. They definitely do move. It's just hard because the way that they're all just laid out on the palette here. Oh yeah, you can see them moving. Well, hopefully you can see them moving on camera. I feel like once we actually get to using them on my nails, oh look, you can see that they did move just by looking at the like swatch Oh my goodness, these are perfect. I can't wait to use them. So let's go ahead and do a nail set now using these beautiful new cat eye gels. So before I go in with applying my cat eye gel polish, I do want to add a black base to the nails. So I'm going to be going in with this black gel polish, and I am just going to apply one coat to the nails because this is a very pigmented black, and also because I will be going in with a cat eye gel polish on top. So I'm just going to go in with one coat of this black to all of the nails, and then I will do a 60-second cure. Now that the black base is applied and I did my full 60-second cure, we are ready to play around with the cat eye gels. And I have decided I want to use two of the colors. So E50 is the first color I'm going to use, and I'm going to use this on two of the nails, the index and the pinky nail. And I want to use the little pen magnet to be able to create a swirl on those nails. So first things first, I'm going to go in with a layer of this gel color to both the index and the pinky nail, and I am not going to cure yet. Now the cat eye gel polish is applied to both of those nails. I have not yet cured. I just want to show what it looks like without a magnet being used yet. And now I'm going to take this cylinder magnet and I'm going to bring out the sparkle on the sides of the nails. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other nail too. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. And I'm also going to try to get some clips of like the reflect and like the color shift in some low lighting. So now I'm going to take this pen magnet and I'm going to try to do that swirl design. I feel like it really gives like spooky Halloween vibes. So I'm going to do that, and then once I do like it, I will cure. This is always a little tricky for me, but hopefully we can get something. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, and then one more. Perfect. Let's cure. Very happy with those two swirl nails. Look at that. So cute. And I just did that first try and I cured it. I didn't want to mess around with it and ruin those. I'm happy with those. So let's move on to the next two nails. So for the next two nails, I am going to be using E52. And what I'm going to do with this gel is I want to do like a little bit of an airbrush design. So I'm going to apply this gel to both of these nails, and then I will use the cylinder magnet to bring out the sparkle, and then I will cure, and that will be the base for the like airbrush design. So here are the nails after the cat eye gel polish is applied, and I feel like these two colors pair perfectly together and really create like that eerie, spooky vibe that I was going for. So now for the airbrush design, I'm not actually going to be using an airbrush. I am going to be using these nail sponges from Beetles. So let's go ahead and open this up. I haven't opened this yet or used it. Look at how cute those are. Oh my goodness. I did not know they were going to be colored. That's cute. Okay, and then there's also a little tool in here. Is it going to come out? Okay, and then there's the little tool. And this is what you will use to be able to pick up the sponges. So cool. And look at all the sponges. Wow, you get a lot. How many are in here? 150 sponges. That's great. So cool. And then you can just take your pickup tool and let's pull a purple one. Look at that. Yay. Okay, I think I'm gonna, no, you know what? That actually grabbed perfectly. So, all right, so we have our little sponge now. And then I need some black gel polish on a palette. So I'm gonna take some black gel and put that out on my palette here. And then I also need to wipe these nails. So I'm gonna wipe these two nails with some rubbing alcohol just to remove the sticky layer. And then we are going to take these little airbrush stickers and I want to do the bats. I think I like these bats. So I'm gonna put one bat on the center of both of these nails and just make sure that it's pressed down properly. So just gonna pick up the little bat, stick that to the nail, and then use this other end here just to make sure it's really good and pressed. So both the bats are now placed on the nail, and then I'm going to take the little sponge, dip it into the black gel polish, and then we are going to just kind of create like a black aurora in the center of the nail. I may go in with 2 coats of the black just to help build it up a little bit more. So gonna go in and just add the black, focusing more over top of the nail sticker. And then I'm gonna do that same thing to this nail, and then I'll cure this. And then I think to be able to build it up, I may do a few coats, maybe 2 to 3 coats, curing in between each coat, and really just focusing that sponge on the sticker area. So I did 2 coats of black with that sponge, and I'm really hoping this turned out. I don't think I wiped the nails off well enough because this sticker is peeling up a little bit and I am so scared. So I really hope that it didn't mess up. Oh no, okay. That actually looks good, right? Yeah, it looks perfect. Yay, I was so worried. I was gonna go in with the 3rd coat, but I was like, oh no, it's peeling up. Okay, and that one looks good too. Perfect. Okay, I'm so glad. That turned out great. Oh, that's cute. And I think once we have the top coat, we'll be able to see it a little bit better. I feel like this design on camera, it never picks up the greatest, but there's a little bat on that nail, and then there's a little bat on this nail. So pretty, and I think it could have looked maybe a little bit better if I did go in with a 3rd coat of that black just to deepen the black up a little bit. But like I said, I was a little bit scared because I couldn't really tell if the black was actually seeping under that sticker or not. But I am now going to go in with my top coat, and I'm going to apply this to all of the nails, and then I will cure. So here are the nails after I have the top coat applied. I did do my thumbnail off camera, and I will say I feel like this bat nail turned out the best. I'm not super happy with how these two bat nails turned out. I was just getting so scared because the sticker weren't seeming to be stuck down on the nail, and I didn't want to completely mess them up, so I didn't get the black to be as dark as I wanted it to be, whereas this nail I was able to get it a little bit darker because the bat stuck better on the nail. But besides the point, I think these nails did turn out really, really cute, and I can't wait to see them with flash in low lighting. I think that's really just going to be like the best effect for these cat eyes. But I am now going to go in with my cuticle oil. I'm going to apply that to my cuticles, rub that in to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finishing look of how these nails turned out. Do not worry, I will insert a clip of these in low lighting with the flash. I think that's really just going to bring these nails to life. These cat eyes are absolutely gorgeous, and these Tipex Instant Apex Light nails are also very gorgeous as well. Just like take a look at that side profile. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed with these. I love how they give off that sculpted look, but they are so easy and beginner friendly to be able to do at home. So amazing. I will be leaving the links to all of the products that I did use down below in the description box. That way you guys can pick anything up for yourselves if you are interested. I really hope that you guys did enjoy today's video, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.